Dude, I saw this TikTok the other day. I don't know if you've ever heard this. I don't know who it is or where it is. But this 19-year-old kid was living with his parents, and he had a severed head and a hand in do you remember this? In a bag in his room, and his mom came across him and found it. Just killed some homeless guy.
Yeah, and no, it wasn't a homeless guy, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it wasn't?
He was just some old dude because...
Do you know who it is? Can we look that up maybe?
No, I don't remember his...
I don't remember that
I don't remember his name. Just like...
Type in 19-year-old kid...
mom finds...
Kills...
No, the guy wasn't homeless.
Yeah, he was.
No, he was just an old dude.
Yeah, he was definitely...
Look.
Yep, that's the kid. Yeah, just play this.
But okay, I guess maybe the guy was homeless, but he fucking went into the same place every morning.
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
Like, he just told them.
Didn't argue at all.
You know, that's how you know this is white privilege.
I watched the whole video. Yeah, because they didn't even fucking they just walked up and they were like, hey, anybody else, they would have been like, all right, hands behind your back.
Can you imagine any black man just has just killed someone?
I can't imagine most black people having a severed human head and hand.
Sure.
That's a very white thing to do.
Hey, there was that Joe Rogan guest who he was black and he had a severed torso in his fridge, so black people can do it too.
He was a guest?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, look that up. Joe Rogan serial killer guest. Yeah.
So they found out later?
They found out a month after he went on the podcast. I talked about this on my pod too, but last month Joe Rogan had prison reform activist Sheldon Johnson on to discuss the unfairness of the U.S. justice system. Johnson was just found out after serving 25-year jail sentence. He explained how unfair it was that he was sent to prison for as long as he was, and Joe Rogan agreed that Johnson's story reflects a huge problem of racism in the justice system. Today, Johnson was arrested after police found a severed head and limbless torso in his apartment. The victim's neighbors reported hearing, "Please don't, I have a family," before hearing 2 gunshots. That was a couple months ago. I think that was in February.
Fake. They set him up, dude. There's 2 things
the blackest response that you could have given to
There's 2 things black men don't do, dude. Black men don't cheat and they don't sever body parts. I don't believe it. It's all a lie. Didn't anybody tell you to not believe everything you read on the internet, dude? Everything you see on Twitter isn't real. Fuck.
But it's just funny. No.
Whatever. You guys still got the numbers up on that one.
That's true. No, that's very true. No, we're some sick motherfuckers for sure. We're supposed to be, taking countries over.
How funny is this, though? You just got out of serving 25 years. You're a prison reform activist.
Yes.
But it's kind of like...
And then you kill someone.
I need to watch the trial.
Straight. I gave you something, and we had an understanding that you were going to pay me. And when I came home, when I finally located this particular individual, he had his girlfriend with him. And this guy owed me $5,000 for some drugs that I gave him on consignment. I gave him an eighth of a kilo, which is 125 grams of cocaine.
Nice.
And when I saw him, he had a bunch of jewelry on. He was with his girlfriend. She had a bunch of jewelry on. And I said, "Hey, man, where's my money at?" "Oh, yo, I was going to pay you." And as far as I was concerned, his jewelry we was even. So I robbed him. And I took his jewelry. And his girlfriend happened to be there. And unfortunately, she got caught up in the situation. I had a bunch of young guys with me, and they robbed her as well. And he got hit in the head with the gun right here on the side of his head, and he got 2 stitches.
2?
And they gave me 25 years for that case.
Did you hit him in the head?
No. One of the guys that I was with hit him in the head.
You know, one of the things that's happened through all of our conversations that we've had on the show is it highlights how insanely broken the criminal justice system is.
Is it?
I mean, it's so broken and it seems so
it is, but-
overwhelming.
Sounds like they should have put that
And
nigga away
the
for
root cause of
longer.
it
What the fuck?
is never addressed. I mean, this is my
Wouldn't that
take
prove
on
it's
this whole
broken?
Make
You can
America
pause
Great
that.
Again thing.
Wouldn't that prove it's broken?
Yeah.
if they let him out?
Yeah, right? What the fuck? It was like, I've killed, and I swear to God, if you let me out, I will
Yeah.
kill again.
But there's another moment in that podcast where he was like, what in like the same sense, he was like, I didn't hurt him. I roughed him up a little bit, but I didn't. It's like, no, dude, that's not.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's talking about armed robbery. I mean, yeah, that's a sentence for armed robbery.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry?